Kelly's jail records. Ask him how he got R. Kelly's jail records. Ask him how I got the emails between Azrael and R. Kelly.
About 7 months ago, it was reported that the feds opened up an investigation into a Bureau of Prisons employee who leaked R. Kelly's personal information to a blogger. The account of Robert Kelly was accessed 153 times in 2019. And the person that went into the account did not have authorization to do so. So from July 15th, 2019 through January 8th, 2020, 153 times, a female employee who worked at a federal prison in Wisconsin was accessing phone calls, emails, visitors' logs, and all personal information related to Robert Kelly. Then that information was passed to Tasha K, who has over 1 million viewers. One leg of the investigation was just on the violation of privacy, overstepping boundaries as an employee, and then passing that on to a blogger who aired that personal, private information over the internet. It got worse than that. The blogger admitted to sharing the information with 2 sets of parents who were potential witnesses in R. Kelly's case in New York and Chicago. Tasha K admitted she shared R. Kelly's private information that is considered illegal contraband, that she received illegally, that was retrieved and accessed illegally. She passed that on to Timothy Savage and his wife, Angelo Clary and his wife, because she had a pre-existing relationship with them. That information was simultaneously passed on to friends of both Tim and Angelo, Larry McGee, a career criminal, convicted felon of 1.6 million bank fraud and identity theft, currently serving time at the FCI federal prison in Mendota, California. Larry McGee, along with his co-conspirators Adam Arena and Dwayne Modaliste, defrauded Synchrony Bank 1.6 million using identity theft of prison inmates. Larry McGee, the ringleader, had the identity of 2 incarcerated individuals, and that was used as a part of their fraud and conspiracy charges. Larry McGee is currently serving 15 months in prison for the conspiracy and bank fraud because he rolled over on his criminal enterprise partners, and he also brought Azrael Clary to the feds, who was not cooperating. He was able to get her to flip, and he brought her along with everything that she came with. So instead of doing 8 years like his partners did, Adam Arena and Dwayne Modaliste, he served 15 months in a medium security prison, FCI, Mendota, California. Azrael went and stayed with Larry for a few days at the beginning of January 2020, from approximately January 1st to the 7th. And while staying with him, he exposed her to the illegal contraband and showed her private communication between Robert and other females that caused her to flip. That is, in fact, interfering with the federal trial. She then went to Chicago. Larry was able to get her to become a federal informant. She was the government star witness and will forever be known as not only a federal informant who has herpes, but also someone who shit in a cup and ate it, who did a wiretap bribery sting, and who allegedly was prostituting in Dubai and stole $1,600. Her testimony from the trial, as well as her introducing John Doe 1 and 2, plus the warehouse of 100 devices that were seized, all came with her flipping. All of that is now in jeopardy because it was illegal to coerce her, to manipulate her, to brainwash her, and it was doubly illegal to interfere with her knowing she was a government potential witness and using illegal contraband, personal emails and information that was illegally accessed by a former employee of the Bureau, BOP.
Not something that I can just turn on and off. It's devastating. I feel like I'm a very intelligent, smart, bright 21-year-old. I am definitely young, but I'm very mature in spirit. And I just feel like, anyone who thinks that I'm brainwashed and not, smart enough to make my own decisions, I just feel like that determines how, their mentality. That's not something I can control, but I know that I'm very smart and I know that I'm intelligent. I would definitely, have to continue living my life and doing what makes me happy. I know Rob, our last conversation that I had with him in Chicago, he inspired me and told me, Bear, just do what you want, do what makes you happy. He told me to continue to pursue my dreams, pursue whatever I want to pursue. And that's really all that I would be able to do. It feels like a high. It feels like, you're in love, you're happy to be in love, and you feel like no matter what you go through with this person, it's worth going through because there's no other person you would want to go through this with. And that's with, you being in love with whoever it is. Not just me and Rob personally, but that could be any other person's relationship. You just feel like no matter what, the good or the bad, you want to go through it with that person.
Now, I gave him R. Kelly's jail records.
Azrael flew to Las Vegas December 29th, 2019, with Shabazz, his wife, her father. The goal was to film her recording some music at the Palms. She had a suite at the Venetian for 3 nights. After the 3 nights was up, her father and Shabazz flew out of Las Vegas. She stayed back with Larry McGee, his daughter, his wife, who then began to manipulate her, brainwash her, and coerce her into flipping using illegal contraband, the private emails that they received from Angelo and Tim Savage, who got them from Tasha K.
Middle is me. So Israel, when she was here, gave her all of the information. I got the actual people on the phone. She made the decisions. She made the decisions on her own, and it was not easy. It was days and days and days of crime. It was hours and hours and hours of footage. It was indictments. It was phone calls. It was a lot of different things, and it was a lot of information that she just did not know.
Now, I gave him R. Kelly's jail records.
Not after what I showed her. Like, not how she took it. It's not just me. It's not just me that dealt with her. It's my girl. It's my mom. It's my. What you're trying to say is that no matter.
Only one way the questioned coincidence could have happened. Someone made Kimberly and Joycelyn aware of Azriel's presence.
Come on, put these Grammys on the thing right now. Put the Grammys on there.
Oh, yeah. They don't want them.
Hurry up, girl. Hey, tell Rob. Rob should have been told you.
this situation.
You recorded that behind closed doors when this lady was on the phone talking to federal agents. And when I sent the fucking feds to fuck you up, why you ain't talk about that?
Azrael doesn't know. Well, now she does, okay? Her dad kind of gave her the information that I gave her to let her see for herself. Even though I provided the information to the parents, because I communicate with both sets of parents. Tim and his wife, Timothy Savage, and his wife, as well as Angelo and his wife, okay? But Angelo knows a lot of the shit. Tim doesn't. This is real shit, okay? He knows a lot of the shit before I bring it to him. But some stuff he doesn't, and I give it to him, and he's like, okay.